lady is not that old. She's maybe early 50s. Even if he's my man, but worse if he has not even. So guys, before we unpack the goodies, I have goodies to unpack today. Let's unpack. Let's unpack. Let's unpack. You know, a male friend of mine, a very dear friend, he was telling me, so Karen, I watched the first video, I watched the second video, and sorry, I have cold. I watched the second video, and you're not involving men. Like, I'm a woman, how am I supposed to involve men? Like, okay, fine, I will be involving men in having discussions. So I said, you know what? Let me have a discussion, at least that men who are my subscribers can at least relate to something. So I said, why not have a conversation? So I wanted to unpack some goodies, but I said, you know what, before I unpack these goodies, let us guys unpack. Who have you guys been? How you all doing? It's me, it's your girl Nzisa baby, and yet another vlog. For me, April, it's all raining. Like, I sleep, it's raining. I wake up, it's raining. I spend the day raining. Like, it's raining. I have been in boots every single day since the beginning of this month. I think it's only yesterday that I put on sandals. Yeah, and they were like mules, like not really like open sandals. I'm not even making my nails. I'm not even doing my nails. I'm not going to waste my 500 shillings doing my nails. My legs are going to just be in boots every single day. I am not doing that. I even have a cold. I don't know what's about you, honey. Like, how is April? How is the rain? Do you enjoy the rain or do you like the sun? Because this rain has apparently decided that this month we are not putting on shorts. This month we are not going for swimming. This month, no dates, no dinner dates. Stay at your place. Stay home. Stay home. Yeah, this rain has decided that, like, why are you doing this to us? Like, just stop raining for a minute. I know the rain is good. It helps us with our crops and all that. We have food because of the rain, but it's too much. Too much to handle. Too hot to handle. Okay, too cold to handle. Too cold to handle. We think there's a series called Too Hot to Handle, but we are talking about too cold to handle. Yeah, so I want to unpack what I want to unpack. We're having a conversation, so before I start doing that, you know, my friends say that I don't know how to sing. They tell me, Karen, when you're singing, please just stop, don't sing, you're ruining the vibe. I don't know the rhythms, I don't know the lyrics, but I want you guys to tell me if it's true. So I'm going to sing a little song, and then you tell me if I know how to sing or I don't. So this is the song. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Okay, kindly tell me if I know how to sing or it's true what they say. If they're true, they're being truthful, that I don't know how to sing, of which I think I know somehow. It's just that right now I have a cold, but I can do better. Yeah, I sing in the bathroom, so I'm good. I can sing, honey. I can sing. So let me tell you a story. Because I want also my male friends to engage in such conversations. Yeah. And you know, I said, even when I started this channel, I said I have sisters who are watching my videos, who are looking up to me, and I'll be having conversations where I can just engage them. Like, we don't have we don't have these talks with our parents, but I want them to watch my video and say, you know what, Karen has a point. So let's get into it. This week I went to the bank. Oh, so I get to the bank, and you know, like, you have to wait in the line, blah blah blah. So I get to the bank. I sit next to two elderly women at the age of early 50s, mid 50s. So I say hi. The lady seated next to me on my right side says hi back. And then the lady seated on the left side of where I'm seated does not respond. And I said, okay. The lady seated next to me, like on the left side, goes to the teller. It was her turn, so she goes to the teller, and then she's I don't know, she was inquiring about what really. I really don't remember what she was inquiring. I couldn't even follow up what she was inquiring, but she was so loud, very loud. So she intentionally folds some registration documents which are just there on top of the teller's desk. So intentionally folds them down, and then guess what she does? She questions me, and she's like, where, like, you pick these documents up. I'm like, I'm just busy on my phone. I'm like pretending like I didn't see nothing. So she rudely says it again, and this time round very loudly. She says, you, where, like, collect these papers. I'm just like, God help me. So at first, when I saw those papers, I wanted to collect, but the way she addressed me in a rude tone, and I was like, yes, it's okay. I have seen what you have done, but do you have to address me in such a harsh tone? Like, respect falls both ways. Like, respect me, I respect you. So the moment I just want to stand up and collect them, the teller who was attending to her, because that teller knows me, so she tells me, Karen, don't pick. And then the lady's like, where, you young girl. Excuse me, I'm not a young girl. Yes, I know I'm my mother's child, but I am not a young girl. And don't address me with that harsh tone. Like, I don't say it like that. No. Don't take it wrong. I didn't address her like I didn't address her directly like that. Like, that was what was going on in my mind. I was like, okay, like, why are you addressing me that way? So the teller says, Karen, don't collect. And then the lady tells her, why not? And she's shouting. She's like, why not? Why is she not going to collect? She's still young, she can bend. Then the teller says, respectfully, but you're the one who folds those papers down. It's not right shouting at that girl to collect, commanding her to collect those papers. And in real sense, it's not fair. Like, it's not really fair. So the teller tells the lady, we're going to call a cleaner to collect them. And then the lady says, disrespectfully, she says, and the lady is not that old, she's maybe early 50s. If I can approximate, she's like 52 or 53. Like, that's not old. So the lady tells the teller, you see, this is how you treat these young girls. You don't teach them manners. That's why they're getting murdered and raped. I was like, wait a minute. Did I hear you correctly? How is respect associated to rape and domestic violence and beatings from men? Like, how is that associated? You know, I was brought up in a very, very respectable way by my mom. My mom is the one who did like a lot of bringing us up, because most of the time my dad was away because of job. And my mom taught me manners. She taught us manners, actually. So this lady, like, first of all, commanding me to collect the papers that she intentionally falls down, like she intentionally falls them down, that was being rude to me. Yes, I was going to collect the papers, but do you have to be rude to me? Like, do you have to? Okay, in as much as we're supposed to respect our elders, which we do, we respect our elders, but some of them take us for granted and talk to us rudely and harshly. Like, I respect you, also respect me. The lady could have just addressed me like this, like, hey, can you assist me in collecting these papers? Etiquette. And I would have done, of which I was imagining in the first place I was going to collect these papers, but because the way she addressed me, and then she is shouting at me, and then in the first place I said hi and she never responded back, I think that was really rude. That was really rude. First of all, I think that was really, 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 really cold and harsh. In as much as she's my elder and I respect her, it was so harsh and rude, and I hated that. So the comment when she said, that's why you girls are being raped and murdered because you lack respect. What? I think the society is missing something, or the society is assuming that, I don't know what the society is assuming, but I think the society is assuming that these murders and these rape cases, it's because it's our fault, we deserve it. No one deserves to die, no one deserves rape. And how is respect associated to rape and murder? How is it associated, honestly? I don't know. And let alone that, okay, there was a male friend of mine who was telling me that he went to this Safaricom agent in the main Safaricom shop, and the lady was talking to her so harshly. He was like, I'm going to call the police on you. Like, I don't know how the society view us, and I really don't understand what is really going on. Like, is the society that was there when I was a little girl, is it still there? Like, recently we had that case where the Bomet lady, the prostitute, she was raped by, I don't know if it was 6 men or it was 7 men. I didn't really get into the details concerning the story, but that was the situation. They don't even know if the lady was a prostitute, but people are saying the lady was a prostitute. So this prostitute, I don't want to put it like that, this lady, I don't know what happened. According to what I heard, that she had been invited by a client to go to his place or something now for the service, and upon getting there, the client had several of his friends. I think there were 6 friends, and then the things they were doing to her, oh my goodness, like the things they were doing to her, oh my god. And then they are shamelessly recording, unapologetically recording, doing those things they were doing to this lady, and they were enjoying, and I don't know what they were saying. I know they were speaking Kalenjin, but I don't know what really they were saying. But according to the video, I don't know if you guys saw the video, I really don't know, but I think it's somewhere there. You can even ask a friend. Maybe I got the video from a friend, so you can ask a friend to show you. And it was so devastating seeing the kind of torture that this lady was put through, because it doesn't matter if you are a prostitute, you don't deserve such harsh treatments. You really don't deserve such harsh treatments. Like, who has the permission to rape you and to use your body just because you're a prostitute? Even in the Bible, there were prostitutes. There was a prophet in the Bible who married a prostitute, and it's God who asked him to marry the prostitute. Like, and then funny enough, there were ladies commenting saying that, she's a prostitute, she deserves it. Like, anyway, I thought it was just a lady who was hijacked. As long as she's a prostitute, it's okay. It doesn't mean that because she's a prostitute, she is filthy. Let me ask you one thing. How many men have you been with since you started dating? How many men? you only have the permission of calling this lady a prostitute if you've just dated one man and one man only, and that man has married you. But as long as you've dated several, even if you're married and you've dated several men in your history of dating, you don't have the authority to call this lady prostitute and saying that she is filthy and she deserves it, because you have slept with several men and no one has called you filthy. You say, oh, I'm just learning from my mistakes. The lady was working, because prostitution is a job. It's a job. It's not a lifestyle. It's a job. But to you, at least she's getting paid. You're not getting paid. You don't have the permission to call this lady a prostitute, saying that she deserves it. It's not fair at all. If we start calling people prostitutes, then everybody is a prostitute. If you've dated more than one, even if it's two, you're a prostitute, period. Even if you just dated one and then got married to the next, you're also a prostitute. Because what is prostitution? You're not selling your body here, you're just saying it's a lifestyle. You're sleeping around, you're saying it's a lifestyle. For me, honestly, I don't think the lady deserved whatever happened to her. The rape, and then the way they are laughing. I don't know, if I was her, if I could survive it. Honestly, before God, I don't think I could have survived it. The embarrassment, the shame, the disgust. You know, like, you're just looking at your body and you're like, you feel like cutting every part of your body because you feel dirty. Because you feel, at least with prostitution, the lady would have used protection because that was something she was doing. But these guys, 6 of them, sometimes I really wonder how men operate, honestly. In my family, we don't have men, like, we're all girls. I don't know, sometimes the tips that I get from my male friends, and those are the only intel I get from men. I didn't understand what really insinuated, like, for them to do such a filthy thing to that lady. I really don't know. I think men should help us understand, because sometimes we are in doubt. Like, nowadays, like, you're just scared. You're with them, like, even with your male friends, you're kind of scared because now you don't know what could have happened. Because there was also this story that I read that this lady had gone the lady is from South Africa. She had gone for a road trip with 2 of his besties, male besties, and then they raped her during that vacation, and then they claimed they were drunk. No, they were not drunk, like, they had planned it. It's not, people should stop blaming alcohol at it. It's alcohol that made me do this, it's alcohol that made me do that. No. That is not an excuse. It's not at all. I'm your friend. Why rape me? Alcohol? Stop blaming. No. Stop blaming alcohol. You planned for this. You planned to rape me a long time ago. Okay, I'm not saying I was raped. I'm talking about the lady who was raped when she went on a road trip with her friends. Yeah, men wanted me to engage them. Now I'm engaging them. They should answer, like, what really conspires in their minds to do these things that they're doing, and are they educating one another? Because I know most people who are watching right now are Kenyans. You all know, like, from January, like the beginning of this year, like January and February, it's just right now it has eased a little bit, but there were so many murders. There were so many women who were murdered earlier this year. But talking of that, I think the society is ignorant. What happened to question marks? What happened to your mom questioning you? Where are you going? What happened to the society being responsible, even if it's not their child, being just responsible? At my place, at my home, I remember when I was in high school, if you would be seen with a man, my mom would know. My mom would just come in the evening and be like, Karen, who are you with today? Because the society is alert, but right now the society is ignorant. And we are being told the lack of respect makes us get murdered. Who said that? Okay, there was this girl that I knew. She got beat. Is it beat or bet? She got beat. Okay, it happened a while ago. So she had marks. She was really burned, and the guy was like, get out of my house, I don't want to see you, blah blah blah. And the lady was like, where do you want me to go? The guy was like, I've not married you, go wherever you wish. And it was in the middle of the night. So this lady comes to my place and she's like, Karen, can you help me? I don't even have a phone. Can you help me with your phone? I want to order Uber so that I can go home. Apparently she stays at home, you know, she stays with her mom and siblings. So the lady is like, I want to go home. Like, oh, so you live nearby? Yeah, I live at home, my mom is also there. I'm like, my mom? Hey. My mom cannot allow, like, my mom allows you to go and spend more than even a week at a man's house. Like, my who? Not my mom. I'm like, now the point of me saying the society is ignorant. The society is ignorant. So the lady goes home with the buns and all that. I'm like, so what if your mom sees, no, my mom is not going to see him. But I've ever told her before that the guy bet me. So I'm like, oh, so the guy, this is not the first time this guy is beating you. This guy has been beating you and your mom knows. I was like, yeah, my mom said, you know, you have to be like patient. Oh my goodness. You have to be patient and all of that. And I'm like, patient? Like, patient? You getting beat, you need to be patient until you die or what? So the lady goes home and then the lady comes back. The lady comes back after 1 week to the same guy who has been beating her. So I'm like, where did you come back? You came to my place asking for help. So why right now are you back to this man's house? And the lady is like, oh, you know, Karen, the things I left, I'm going to pick them up. I'm like, okay, I will call you after 10 minutes to confirm if you went back. Calling after 10 minutes, like, oh, you know, I just decided to sleep over. You decided to sleep over. This monster, I'm sorry my guy friends for calling this fellow man a monster, but in real sense, he is a monster for beating a woman up. He is a monster. So, you know, the guy, you know, I like him. We've been together for like years. Okay. So that is not the first beating, and even the one that you explained earlier was not the second beating. Like, this guy's been beating you and very comfortable with him beating you up. Guys, you would have seen how her body was. Like, she had burns and then her face, it's like she got slapped or something. It was bad. It was really, really bad. So let me get to the point where, before I start talking about us and talking about men, let me go back to the society. Honestly. This lady has already explained to the mom that she's been beat, right? And the mom is like, you have to be patient. This lady again, she is back to the man's house, meaning maybe the mom was like, oh, you know, you have to be patient, go back to your man. If you love him, don't lose him. Like, come on, how many men are in this planet, like on this planet? So many men. Like, this is just Kenya. Like, how about Botswana? How about South Africa? How about England? How about, like, there's so many men out there. Like, you don't have to just be with a man who is beating you up. And that is what the mom is trying to tell her, to go back to where she's getting beaten. Meaning the mom also, maybe she was getting beat by the father, by the husband. Or maybe even the mom also watched her father beating up her mom. Like, the society is assuming that you need to get disciplined. Like, how am I getting disciplined by getting beaten up? How is that discipline? How in the world, for Christ's sake, is that discipline? Mimi, no one should lay a finger on me. I promise myself no one will ever lay a finger on me, and no one has ever, including my dad, because my dad raised us in a way that he never, the one who used to do the beatings was my mom, because she had to discipline us, because she was the one who was staying with us. But my dad has never even pinched me, even laid a finger on me. And a man comes like, who? And beats me at discipline. Who say that is how you discipline people? Just say, I don't like how you did this. I don't like you talking to this person. I don't like you doing that and this, but not beating me up. Just talk to me. That is discipline enough. Talk to me and tell me, Karen, I don't like when you do this. Period. Doesn't mean you have to beat me so that I can just have scars all over, get ugly, because I love you. In the name of, oh, I love you. Huh? No. I think we as women, we need to talk to one another. We need to, first of all, you need to know that you have a problem and you need help. Because if you don't speak up, no one is going to know what you're going through with your boyfriend, with your fiancé, with your partner, with your husband. No one is going to know. Just because he married you, he's not supposed to force you into doing anything. Because I understand that there are women who are forced to sleep with their husbands forcefully. Like, it has to be a request. Doesn't mean because you put a ring on this finger, I have to like submit to what you want to do with me. This is my body, and I'm an adult, and as long as it's my body, I have a right to say no. I have a right to shut the chaos. I have a right to say I am not interested. Period. You don't have to beat me because I did something, because I talked back. Me, Nayo, I will talk back. I was raised in a household where women talk back. Learn how to say no. I can't do this. That's how I was raised. And there's no way I'm going to be a slave to a man, especially even if he's my man, but worse, if he has not even married me. I'm not going to do that. And I am saying this because I have sisters who look up to me, and I don't want them to be subjected to things by men. That they don't want to. What happened to the talks that our parents had with their parents? Like, sit down with me. You know very well, you understand very well. I'm an adolescent, or I'm at this stage where definitely I'll have a boyfriend, even one way or another, even if I hide it. Our parents have to learn that having a boyfriend is not a sin. They have to learn that, and it's a way of life. Because at our age, they were already married, but at our age, we're still finding ourselves. We're still figuring out things. We're still not settling for less. We're still like, it's a different time zone. It's not like their time, like your boyfriend becomes your husband. Now the world has become chaotic. You don't know who to trust. You don't know if this man might be straight, might not be. You don't know. You even don't know. Like, I think that our parents should go back to where they used to sit down with us and to educate us. Like, okay, I understand, baby, that you are this age, that you are going to campus, you're going to have a boyfriend, and I just want to talk to you about the safety measures that you're supposed to take when you're having a boyfriend, what you're supposed to be doing, blah blah blah. And not telling us, don't come here pregnant. Like, we don't want to get pregnant, but we don't have the knowledge. Sit down with me and educate me on pregnancy. Sit down with me and educate me on relationships. But if you're not sitting down with me, how do you expect me to learn? To learn from my peers who have also not been taught by their parents? Because I understand, like, in other countries they have introduced classes where, like, before you go to campus, like I was also following up in a certain Ugandan story, like before you go to campus, or in that age, in that teenage age where you're an adolescent and you start recognizing that, okay, you're maturing into puberty, and you start recognizing, oh, this guy likes me and all of that. Like, they sit down like in a class and they educate their girls on the measures to take when you're having a man, and also men being educated on the measures to have when you're having a woman. Like, that's why our men are beating us, that's why our men are killing us, because they have seen what their fathers are doing to their mothers, and they're doing the same to us. And the same to us women, we have seen what our fathers are doing to our mothers, and we are like, okay, it's okay, my mom also got beat, it's okay if a man beats you, he's disciplining you. Like, that's not the case. And I think our parents, because I know there's some subscribers here who are elderly, and like my mom, and spread the gospel, like sit down with us and talk us through on what to do when you're in a relationship, on what to do when you're having a man, on what to do, because whether we like it or not, these things are happening in campus. That's why even some kids don't even go back home. They pretend like, oh, we don't have a long holiday this season, because the girl wants just to stay there with the boyfriend. But you're a parent. Most of our parents did not go to university, so they don't understand the meaning of a long holiday, when and what time. They don't know those things. They just know you went to campus, and it's a different system compared to what they were used to in high school. So you just lie, because you cannot face your mom and tell your mom you have a boyfriend. Now you have to lie about school stuff, and then suddenly you get pregnant, they start shouting at you, oh, who raised you? I didn't raise you to be like that. Yes, you raised me, but did you take me through? Did you teach me? You just taught me to go to school and work hard and learn chemistry, biology, history, and all that, but you didn't teach me how to behave with a man, how to reason with a man, how to manage a relationship, how to protect myself in a relationship. And I think these are things that our parents should be able to teach us before we go to campus, or when they know, like, you've started the long chats and the long calls, they should just know, okay, this girl is having a man. I'm gonna sit down with her and take her through. Like, what do you think? Like, am I making sense? Am I making it make sense? Like, I think our parents should do that. Now back to men. I don't know who told you guys that beating a woman is appropriate, and a woman is, I don't know if you are taught how valuable a woman is, because we are the roots of the society. Without a woman, you wouldn't be alive. Without a woman, right now, you won't be here. But nowadays, it's like our men are just assuming like we are SpongeBobs. Yeah, we don't feel, we can heal very fast, and you're making us having an attitude towards you guys. Definitely, I'll get married to a man. Definitely, one day I want a wedding, but I need you to understand me. Yes, you want me to understand you, then understand me first. Understand where I come from, understand my ego, understand my character, understand it first before you start shouting at me and beating me and killing me, Like, when did we start killing our mothers, our daughters, our sisters? When did we start killing them? When did this massacre start? When? Because it's like a new regime. It's like men are not advising each other when they're having their football meetings. They're not advising one another like, oh, but yesterday I had this argument with my girl. What should I do? Oh, go and beat her. I don't know if that's what they tell each other. Like, you know what? For you to shut up a woman, go and slap her. She'll shut up. Trust you me. Come and slap me. I won't shut up. I will bite you. I will definitely bite you. But you have to sit down with your friends, with your peers, when you're having these football car talks. Just instead of talking about fancy cars, just talk about how should we handle our women, how should we respect them, how should we value them. Because if you respect me, I respect you. How comes you have the audacity of hitting a woman, it doesn't make sense, or make it make sense. Because honey, I'm not getting it. I am not getting it right. Because and then us women are supposed to be lifting each other, but we as women, we drag each other down. A woman tells you something about a situation that she's going through, and then you go there and laugh it out with another friend. Who, I don't know. I think it's high time we just console one another, because we got us. I'm a girl's girl always, because I come from a household of girls and a clan of so many women. Oh my god, I come from a clan of so many women, and I have this, it's like a woman thing in me. Like, I hate when I see women just dragging and trashing each other. Like, it's high time we support one another. It's high time we create a better community than what we have right now, because what we have right now is a pity. Honestly, it's a pity, because we're not helping each other, we're not lifting each other up. At least that day we had the female movement that was happening, and that was powerful. But in terms of us demonstrating it in multitudes, let us demonstrate it among ourselves. Tell me, I will tell you, by the way, I'll tell you whatever you're doing is wrong, and you tell me, Karen, whatever you're doing is wrong, or don't go back to that man. Don't laugh at my situation, the fact that this guy is beating me. Don't peep in the windows and laugh and be like, yeah, she deserves it. Be the first one to knock on that door and check on me, like, what's happening, because I may be dying in there and you don't know. So I think this is a nice conversation, and we should have such conversations more and more often. I hope I have tried to touch some bases. And please tell me, comment, like, what do you think about our elders also respecting us the way we are respecting them? And at the same time, is the society blind or ignorant? Answer that. Are they ignorant, or are they just blind? At the same time, do you think our parents should educate us on this relationship matters? Do you think so? Because I think it's appropriate, and it's going to make a significant change when it comes to how we deal with our situations in our relationships. What do you think? Tell me about that. And then again, should our country introduce classes that teach us about puberty? And do you think also men should be educated on matters concerning relationships? Because the society already assumes that men know how to handle, but in real sense, according to the past experiences that we have had of murder and rape cases, I think our men don't really understand how to handle women. They just see us, just because I'm putting on a short skirt or I'm putting on a short thing does not mean you have the right to touch my thigh. It does not mean that you have the right to spank me. It does not mean that my dress, my choice is still the same, because you cannot force someone to like wear something long. Not everybody is the same. I just think our men should get that education. Our men should have conferences where they just learn. Men YouTubers should come out and just talk to men. And please, if you're facing and you're going through something, and you're going through domestic violence, or you're going through torture in any kind, emotional torture, talk to somebody. First of all, just recognize the fact that you need help for you to be helped, because the society cannot know, or your friends or the people you trust cannot know you're going through something. Just talk to someone and let it out. Cry it out, like address the issue to someone, because you might be going through something. You might be going through rape from your own man, because there's rape from your own boyfriend, your own fiancé, or your own husband. You might be going through the same things that I'm talking about here, and you're quiet, and you're going through it all alone in pain. Don't experience these things, this torture, these domestic violences, these rape cases, and keep quiet. Talk to someone you know. And I don't know how many times I've had like rambles and shackles with men, because I'm that kind of a person. You don't look at me in a certain way, and you don't talk to me in a certain way, because I will talk. Like, I will stand up and speak for myself. I feel like I've really talked a lot, considering the fact that I got a cold. I feel like I have really really talked a lot. Now, after unpacking whatever was in my chest, after unpacking that, now let us unpack. Let us unpack. Before we unpack these goodies, oh my god, I can't wait to open this package, because it's something I've been wanting for the longest time. I have been wanting this hair product for the longest time, and finally I'm able to purchase them. And before we get to that, I wanted to introduce you to first what I've been using for the last 8 months on my hair. It has really helped me. I don't know if you all know and recognize silk products. Silk product, I don't know. I have been using these silk products for 8 months now. It was like a full package of shampoo, treatment, leave-in, and conditioners. Actually, 3 treatments, 1 conditioner, 2 leave-ins, and 1 shampoo. I think it was 3,500. Yeah, that was last year. Now I don't know, but you can go check them out. They have their page on Instagram. I can link down below. But this video is not sponsored by Silk. Before I now introduce you to what I'll be using next, I wanted to tell you guys what I've been using, and I have really seen great improvements with my hair. And if you've ever used silk products or you're using silk products, you can also comment what you think about silk products. You can also comment on that. The products are still like intact, like this. You can see there's still product inside. But I'm no longer using the products because these products got expired. The last time I used them on middle March, and my scalp really got itchy, so I cannot even use them, and I cannot even give anyone to use such products. And again, this is what I will advise: stop going to the salon for them to wash your hair and to blow dry it. In fact, I rarely blow dry my hair, because the reason why, I don't want to have weak ends and weak splits. Just buy yourself a nice package. Of hair products and wash your hair. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I've been wanting to use these hair products for the longest time. Voila! Look at what we have here. I guess these are just packaging. So we are having this argan oil protein conditioner, nourishing hair, regrowth, thinning hair, breakage, strengthening hair. Yeah! Oh my god, this is a conditioner immediately after you wash with the shampoo. I bought 2. Oh my goodness. And we have the leave-in conditioner. After washing the conditioner off, this is the leave-in conditioner. It's Mayal. Guys, it's Mayal. It's not Miel. It's Mayal. It's Mayal. Period. And then, okay, bought 2. I don't like ordering things twice. So, shampoo. This is shampoo, just 355 ml. But I also have another shampoo of the same, infused with biotin. I will explain all the functions of this, of biotin and all that. And here we have oh my god, I'm so poor at opening things. Here we have, I hope you guys can see. Here we have oh my god, the glass. Hey, I didn't know. I hope you guys can see. Look at what I have. Oh my god, I can't wait to use these Mayal products, honestly. so happy. Look at this. And it's glass, guys. It's glass. I'm feeling so good. Feeling good. Feeling good. Feeling good. So this is what we're having. This is what we're having. Let me arrange them this way. Hope you guys can see. That is what we're having. Because they didn't have a mild conditioner, so I opted for this. Guys, if you know about hair, you know the importance of this. You know this is like having silver, right? Right? Like, I don't know what to say, but this is what I wanted to show you guys, and I can't wait to use this and also vlog on the same. Yeah, so yep, I'm feeling good. I'm really feeling good on this. Thank you, Samira. Thank you, Mira's Collection, for this wonderful package. I will recommend you again and again and again. So I guess we are going to dump these silk products. They're already expired. They're no longer good for your hair and your scalp. Remember, these guys are chemicals, so I'm going to just put them here and throw them away. There's one more. Yeah, this is the silk package and it's expired. And I'm just going to dump them because now I have the mayal and the argan oil for my hair. Yeah, that was it. So guys, I wanted to unpack those two things, whatever I was feeling about women, and also unpack the mayal products that you guys have seen me showing you, and also about the silk products. I just want to get your views and your opinions on what I have discussed. Kindly comment, say something. And so I'm going to conclude that video there. Thank you for the 67 subscribers. I am so happy. And thank you to my friends for supporting me and reposting and posting and reposting and posting. Guys, I love you. I love you so much. And keep watching. Keep getting entertained. I hope I entertain you. I hope you laugh sometimes. So until next time in another video. Bye bye.